Mazel Tov to Saba. He never goes out. He's going to Staten Island. My younger brother, is making a bas mitzvah on his youngest child. My younger brother has 13 children, and this is the bas mitzvah of his youngest child. Chaya Sarah. She should grow up to be a wonderful, wonderful Bas Yisrael. It's always wonderful to see my shver here. My shver is mechayev all of us. He gets out of bed, gets into a wheelchair, comes down the chair to come in cold weather. So you're an inspiration to us. You're an inspiration to us. And it should get easier and easier for you. I have thanked Hashem that in my life I've had two special shvers. And it's interesting that I've said that in my mind, my first shver passed away already. It's now 34 years ago. My first Rebbetzin was a real mezinikel. She was born when he was 59. But in my mind, my first shver and my second shver sometimes get confused. They were both such special people. Both Holocaust survivors, and both people that put their family before anyone else. You should always be able to do so. I just want to say that when I say about my shver, I mean it's in Shulchan Aruch it says Chayev Adam B'Kvoid Chamav, but when I say something about my shver, it's 100% miktzah shvachai b'fanav, only miktzah shvachai. We're sponsored by the Fisher family, Lila Nishmas, Basia Bas Rabit, Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Pel Bas Ruvain. We also learn Lila Nishmas, David ben Chaim, Refu Shalem, Rafael Yomish Mechai Sar, Yaakov ben Bas Yalea, for the schus of Avram and Yom ben Shmamat Yehudis, for Yol Kugman and family, Refu Shalem, for Avi Deraya ben Rivka, Hinda Bas Chai Sar, Yitzhak ben Simon Dusha, Rivka Bas Shira Leah. Do we have any word on the update on the Zev ben Chaya Etel? Zev Lifer, Zev ben Chaya Etel.
Gentleman visited him and he said he's getting stronger.
Oh, good, Baruch Hashem. What a fine man. Aaron ben Sarah, Nachman Yaakov ben Sarah, Meir ben Chayesar, they should all have Refuah Shalem of B'Sech Shechar Yisrael. So we continue learning these very interesting Mishnayos. We're Mishnah Hay in the second parak. So we know in baseball there's a bullpen. La'avdil, in the Beis Hamikdash there was a sheep pen, where they had to keep a minimum of 6 checked sheep, yearlings, without mumim, in the sheep pen. Now this is based on the fact that the Korban Pesach, Moshe Rabbeinu was told, Mishchu ukchu lechem tzayin, on the 10th day. So you needed to have for 4 days, the 2 that you had, and 6 in reserve. So ein paisin mishisha tlan amuvukarin, there's never less than 6 sheep checked, belishkas hatloim, in the sheep pen. Again, Perek Beis, Mishnah Hay. Perek Beis, Mishnah Hay. 4 we did yesterday about the Avdei HaKahana. Today, Now, here, it just gives us a siman. It's not the reason, but it gives us a siman, kidei l'Shabbos, v'l'shnei yom tov shel Rosh Hashanah. In those days, the only 2-day Yom Tov was Rosh Hashanah. So enough for Shabbos, the 2 days of Rosh Hashanah. And, of course, they would have to purchase for Tuesday because they wouldn't be able to purchase it right away. So there they had 8, and therefore they always had a reserve of 6. You could have as many as you want in the sheep pen. We said earlier that they blow a minimum of 21 trumpets and a maximum of 48 on Erev Shabbos that falls out on Sukkot. They never have less than 2 trumpeters. They could have many trumpeters. We never have less than 9 harps. And you could have as many harps as you want. No, there's no maximum on harps. But only 1 set of cymbals. Now, there's never less than 12 Levium standing on the platform. These are the Levium that sang when they were doing the Nesach Hayayin, the wine libation that accompanied the Talmud. You could have more. You could have many singers. Now, ein katan nichnas la'azara la'avoda. A child cannot come in to do normal avodas halavim. So a child can't come in to do sweep, to do guard duty by the doors, except elabishash halavim oimdim bashir. We know that a child could have a very sweet and high voice. So we allow the child to come in to accompany the singing. But not to play musical instruments. He didn't play the lyre or the harp. He accompanied song, but only adjunct. He could never be considered one of the 12. Because the child gives a sweetness to the harmony. Rabbi Eliezer ben Yaakov, as I said, he doesn't count as the 12. He doesn't stand on the platform. Rather, he stood below on the ground with his head reaching the feet of the Levium. So his head was there in between the feet of the Levium. And there's 2 gersas over here. This is a very cute gersa. The child was mitzar the singers because they tried to raise themselves to note of the child, but they couldn't. They couldn't reach the young high note of the child. They tried to, so to speak, the children were mitzar these Levium. But there is a different girsa, which is a little bit of a kinder girsa, and that is v'soadei haLeviim hayu nikrain. They were considered the helpers of the Levium. Saadei from the lashon of Saad, giving assistance. I like that girsa a lot better. Reb Chanani ben Akasha Amar Ratzah Kadosh Baruch Hu